Welcome to our demo. We're going to teach you how to integrate Docker in a React Native application. So what is Docker? Docker helps running applications in any environment as it puts code in containers which virtualize the operating system, dependencies, and libraries of the application. The app becomes isolated from the environment of each developer and makes cross-platform development easier. And this makes it a part of the deploy and operate parts of DevOps. You can find the code that goes with the demo in the GitHub, which is linked in the description. Some prerequisites for this demo to have installed on your device are Node.JS with a package manager and Docker Compose and Docker Desktop. Further instructions about those installations are given on the GitHub of the demo. So the first step will be to connect the frontend. Make a file called Dockerfile outside of the app folder and paste in or write in the following code. Pause the tutorial or find the code in the link in the description. So this means that the code will run on what ports. This installs all the global packages needed for running the app. This makes a new directory in a virtual container and sets the correct paths. This copies the files from our local project into the virtual one. And finally, we run npm install and it says what commands Docker Compose should run. The next part of building the frontend, you have to create a file called dockercompose.yml, a YAML file, outside of the app folder, and then paste in or write the following code. It is a configuration file describing how the Docker image should be built. Here you can see the chosen port and volumes that links the project source code to the Docker image. Now we're going to connect the backend to Docker. So first you make a new Docker file inside the server folder and paste in the following code. And this creates another app directory in another virtual container and it links your project source code to this container. Now go back to the old Docker Compose file that you created and add this code. And this will tell Docker how to set up the server or the backend. Finally, to build your project, you just write Docker Compose build, and that'll build up the image that Docker uses. To run it, you write Docker Compose up, and when you're done, you can always write Docker Compose down to close the server. And here is the application. It works thanks to the Docker container. Now we have seen how easy it is to containerize an application, and how fast and effective running of the application is. Makes it much easier for teams to work together effectively in the DevOps way.